Okay, sweet. Hey guys, it's Jack. It's FTM Kingdom. It's Thursday. This week's topic is on medical transition. Basically my thoughts on it and whether or not I'm going to go through it. I'm going to make this a really quick video because it's currently like 10 past 8 at night and I may or may not have completely forgotten to do my video. So I mean, in terms of medical transition, my thoughts on it, I don't think it makes you any more or less trans. I don't think that your status as a male or non-binary or female or however you identify is determined on whether or not what hormones you have in your body, or what surgery you have or intend to have, things like that, or even what your legal stance is in terms of your sex or your name. I think this obviously brings in the debate of not trans enough thing. It's ridiculous to basically decide someone's gender identity based on whether or not they want or are on hormones, or look visibly male or visibly female, things like that. It's very demeaning and very sexist. So people can do what the hell they want in terms of medical transition. Like, I don't care, as long as you're not like defining someone's gender identity for them, then do what you want, man. Do what you want. In terms of my medical transition, I am going to be on testosterone hopefully soon. I need to go to Charing Cross, which I am on the waiting list for. I don't know when I'm gonna be there. So I need to go to Charing Cross and get some testosterone. Then. I am intending on getting top surgery as well. Obviously, because I'll be on testosterone, I will probably have a histo for cancer terms. But yeah, no. The reason that I want testosterone is because I want to, and top surgery as well, because I want to look in the mirror and I want to kind of see what I've always kind of envisioned in my head. Like I always assume I've got bigger muscles than I have, and I always assume, like, I don't know, I've always wanted facial hair, and I don't want to have to bind and stuff, and I want to have a male chest, and I want to be able to have a male torso, and I want to be given the opportunity to obviously I just want to kind of emulate the image in my head of myself, basically. In terms of bottom surgery or anything, I have absolutely no intention of getting any form of phalloplasty. It's fine if you want to, but to be honest, it's not for me. I am perfectly comfortable with having a vagina, and I don't think that's because I identify as genderless. I just think it's because I don't need or want to have a real penis. I have absolutely no issues with my vagina. Also, like, I don't get dysphoric about it. I don't get dysphoric about it getting touched, and I don't get dysphoric about masturbation, things like that. So, it just kind of seems like a redundant point to have something that I don't really need and that doesn't make me dysphoric. Like, obviously, I want chest surgery and I want testosterone because things like having a chest and looking and sounding and things as female as I do, they make me dysphoric. I think that if you are considering going through medical transition, you should seriously, like Joe was saying, think about what the worst thing that can happen is, and then decide whether you could be able to live with that. Like, top surgery and testosterone things, they're not necessarily cosmetic procedures. They will make you look different, obviously, but I think that it's kind of important to understand that dysphoria is very emotionally straining, and if there is something that makes you extremely dysphoric, then it's not fair on you when you can get that sorted out, if that makes sense. What else? I haven't written any notes down for this at all, so I'm kind of just spewing words. Yeah, I mean, like, it's down to you. It's your body. There's no one. can say to you that you need to be on testosterone, or you need to have top surgery, or you need to have phalloplasty, anything like that. No one can say that to you to define your gender identity. You don't need to do anything to define your gender identity. You are your gender identity because you define as such, and you feel that that is an appropriate label for you. No one can, dispute how far you want to go in medical transition, if you do at all, to define your gender identity. And I think that's very important, because a lot of the reason that I didn't realise that I was trans sooner, because I thought the only way you could be trans was to be a binary male, which I'm clearly not, obviously because I identify as genderless. I thought the only way you could do it was to be a binary male, and need to be on testosterone, and need to have always felt that way, and need to have top surgery, and need to have phalloplasty. And I thought that I was very boxed into the trans enough kind of thing, and I thought, well, if I don't want phalloplasty, and if I don't want to identify as male, because I don't identify as male, I'm not male, then I'm obviously not trans. I mean, the thing is, gender is literally one big rainbowy type umbrella, timey-wimey thing. So it's just seriously, because obviously with medical transition you are changing your body, hopefully for the better if you are going through it, but you need to think whether or not you could live comfortably without it. Make sure you're not doing it to please other people, basically. If it's what you want to do, go ahead, do it, but don't do it to please other people. Yeah, so that's my video. I'm going to go now, and it's almost 7 minutes long. Whoops. Bye.